8 types of highlighter. Most people only know 2, and you're using the wrong one for your skin type. Here's exactly how each one works. Powder highlighter. Max Factor created the first illuminating powder in the 1930s for Hollywood film sets because early color cameras flattened actors' faces and made them look lifeless on screen. It's the most visible and intense format you can buy. It sits on top of the skin and reflects light directly from the surface. Works best on oily or combination skin that already uses set foundation because it needs a dry surface to adhere. Applied over oily skin, the particles slide into creases in under an hour. The MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, launched in 2004, became the industry standard by layering 5 different shimmer shades into a single compact, which is why it shifts color depending on the angle you look at it. A common mistake is pressing too hard with the brush that pushes product into fine lines and makes skin look textured instead of lit from within. Or cream highlighter. Makeup artists call this the wet look finish because it mimics how skin looks after exercise or in humid weather. The cream melts into the skin instead of sitting on top, creating a glow that looks like it comes from below the surface. Dry and mature skin benefits the most because the emollients in the formula add hydration while illuminating. Blends with just your fingertips. The heat from your hands actually helps the product melt into the skin. Lasts about 5 to 7 hours before the glow starts migrating into fine lines. The Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter, launched in 2017, changed the category by offering cream-to-powder hybrids in 20 shades for every skin tone, something no major brand had done before. Liquid highlighter. Can be mixed directly into foundation or moisturizer before application, turning any base product into a luminous version of itself. Partially absorbs into the top layer of skin, creating a glow that genuinely looks like it radiates from within. Works on all skin types. The challenge is control. 1 extra drop turns a natural glow into an oily-looking streak, and once it dries, fixing mistakes means starting that area over from scratch. The Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, launched in 2018, became the best-selling highlighter in the UK within 6 months because it blurred pores and added luminosity at the same time, something pure highlighters had never managed. Balm Highlighter. The butters and oils in the formula replicate how healthy skin naturally catches light, producing the most skin-like finish of any format. Comes in a solid stick that softens on contact with warm skin, ideal for dry skin. Reapplies seamlessly over existing makeup without disturbing the layers underneath. Best option for midday touch-ups. Ingredient lists are usually the shortest of any highlighter, often under 10 items, because the waterless formula doesn't need preservatives or emulsifiers. Lasts about 3 to 5 hours. The Sci-Do Blush popularized the format by packaging it in a twist-up stick that made application as simple as drawing directly on the cheekbone. The format has its roots in traditional Korean and Japanese beauty, where women used camellia oil and rice bran wax on the high points of the face centuries before Western cosmetics existed. Drop highlighter. The most concentrated formula available. A single drop contains enough shimmer to illuminate an entire cheekbone. Works on all skin types because it's designed to be mixed into other products. Used alone, it creates the most intense, almost metallic effect possible. The particles are the finest of any highlighter format, allowing them to blend invisibly into other formulas. The challenge is dosage. 2 drops too many, and the entire face looks wet. The Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops, launched in 2016, created the entire category by offering pure pigment suspensions in dropper bottles that could be added to any product in your routine. Baked highlighter. The process was invented in Italy, where artisans mix mineral pigments into a water-based paste, shape it over a terracotta dome, and bake it in an oven for up to 24 hours until the minerals fuse at the edges. Delivers an intense metallic finish when applied dry, and a more translucent glow when applied with a damp brush. 2 completely different looks from a single product. Works best on normal to dry skin. The fused particles grip the skin more firmly than regular pressed powder, lasting 6 to 8 hours without fading. Each compact develops a unique marbled pattern. Every unit is technically one of a kind. Laura Geller pioneered the commercial market in the early 2000s, bringing the technique to mainstream beauty retail. GL Highlighter. The most subtle format available. It adds luminosity like an invisible veil of light over the skin. It emerged from the Korean glass skin movement in the mid-2010s, where the goal was skin so hydrated it looked almost transparent, dries into an undetectable film in about 30 seconds. Works especially well on oily and combination skin because it adds no visible coverage or opacity. Interacts with your natural undertone more than any other format because there's nothing opaque to mask the skin underneath. The Glossier Haloscope combined a gel-like core with an outer ring of solid balm, creating a hybrid that let users choose their intensity level. Loose powder highlighter. Loose mineral highlighters date back to ancient civilizations, where ground mica was mixed with oils and applied to the face for ceremonial purposes thousands of years before modern cosmetics formalized the technique. It's the purest form of the product, made almost entirely of finely ground reflective minerals with nearly no binding agent. Works best on normal skin. Different particle sizes catch light at different angles simultaneously, creating a multi-dimensional effect that pressed powders can't replicate. Application requires a fan brush or a very light hand. The shimmer sits highest on the skin's surface, more prone to fallout and migration throughout the day. The Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder redefined the category by using particles that capture, diffuse, and soften the way light hits the skin instead of simply bouncing it back like a mirror. Now tell us, which type of highlighter gives you the best glow? Drop your answer in the comments and subscribe so you don't miss the next beauty breakdown.